Hi everyone, a bit of daily inspiration. It came about from having a conversation about goal setting, special financial goal setting within your business, where you feel like you want to push yourself a little bit further and you want to set some bigger income goals. Income goals are absolutely great because obviously, bills need to be paid, and you want to be able to have finances to do all the fun things that you want to do from day to day. So financial goals are great, and it's really important to keep an eye on your finances and know where your bottom line is. And one thing that about setting financial goals, especially if they're stretch goals or if they're putting a sum of money out there that you want to achieve by a certain date, but you're not entirely sure how you're going to do it. And you don't need to know how, and I think that's a stumbling block for a lot of people. You don't need to know how you're going to achieve it. You just need to know how much you want, set that goal out there, and then start looking at what you can do to bring income in. So, for example, within your business, what products you have to sell, how you're going to sell them, can you market them? If you're bricks and mortar, are you doing events? If you're online, do you have top tier products? Because obviously, if you have top tier products that you can market, then you need to do fewer sales than if you have low tier products that you're marketing. So set your goals, then look at the little steps that you can take to get there. So I would say set your big goals. They're great. But if you're just focusing on your big goals and you haven't chunked it down into smaller goals and milestones along the way, you'll find that you'll probably lose momentum, or your limiting beliefs will kick in, and you'll have this little voice going, "Oh, but how are you going to do it? But how are you going to do it?" Or you've never earned that much money, so how do you think? Why do you think you're going to earn that much money? And how do you think you're going to do it? And who do you think you are? And all of these things that this little nagging voice will say in the background. So set your big goals out there, then look at those big goals, and then look at all the milestones that you can make along the way. So chunk it down to smaller milestones, and then break that down even further, like daily things that you can do to help you get to those big goals, actions that you can take, ad campaigns that you can run, events that you can attend. All of these things that obviously it depends entirely on where your business is at and what sort of business you're in. But don't let your negative mindset or your negative limiting beliefs stop you from getting that goal. You can achieve anything that you want. You just need to put your mind to it, chunk it down into small steps, so you're not always looking at this huge goal that feels unattainable. You're looking at small goals that look completely doable. And then each time you reach a goal, it's yay, celebrate the achievement, and then focus on the next goal, and then focus on the next goal, and then before you've realised that you've reached your target. And that's really important. It's also really important to reaffirm and relook at all your goals on a daily basis. 1 or 2 times a day, or if you can do it more, or look at it, review it. If you want to do a bit of visualization, that's even better. Do a bit of visualization about achieving those goals, and that will really help. But also, with looking at what your goals are, it's also really important to also look at what you're going to offer as value for the people that you're dealing with. So what value you can offer people, so you can achieve that financial reward. So it's really important to obviously look at your finances, but also especially if you're within coaching or you're marketing products, or actually just in most fields, there's something that you're offering of value to your customers. What is that? How can you offer more value so they're going to want to buy more? How what can you offer for free? Because you need to remove yourself from what you're going to get from the situation and look at what your customers are going to get from you. And by giving more and giving them more value and adding more value to what you're giving people, you'll find that then the financial reward will come. It sounds counterintuitive to some people because they're constantly looking at what they're going to get out of a situation, you know, how much money are they going to get out of their next contract. But you need to remove yourself from that thought process and change it up a little bit and think about what you're going to give them. What sort of customer experience are they going to receive from you? You know, what information are you going to give them? What can you offer them? What can you offer them that your competitors isn't offering them? What are their pains? What are their needs? You know, really get into the mindset of your customers and give them what they need. And if you give them what they need, you give them lots and lots of value, you're out there actively supporting them, you give them a great customer experience, you're out there being you and being genuine and genuinely helping. It's a win-win situation because they win because they get everything they need, they get the support, they get to move on, they get to succeed at whatever they're working at, and you win because one, you've had this amazing experience with a client that's going to recommend you to their prospective clients or their friends, depending on what industry you're in. But also then you get the financial reward at the end of the day. It's all energy exchange, so you're giving more and then you receive more. By giving more, you open yourself up to receiving. Now obviously some people have an issue with receiving, and this is, you know, a really great time to highlight when you feel uncomfortable about these things, and it gives you a great opportunity to kind of get through those limiting beliefs. There are loads of tools out there to help you with them. I mean, EFT is great. NLP is also great. You know, the language that you're using. There are some really great practitioners out there, and if you find that you're stumbling upon these blocks, then, you know, don't just bury them and run away from them. You know, get really excited because this is your one chance to kind of, or one of many chances to really bust through those limiting beliefs and put something else that will serve you better so you can achieve what you want to achieve out of life. So I hope this helps. You know, it's something that I'm really passionate about because I feel that it's something that a lot of people overlook, or they get so lost in these big goals that it kind of puts them off altogether. And, you know, I've been there, I've done that, I've set these, you know, huge stretch goals and looked at them and just didn't chunk it down. So it felt like I was trying to climb my Mount Everest, whereas, you know, if I chucked it down into small tasks or small milestones, I probably wouldn't have even noticed that I'd climbed the mountain because I'm so focused on, you know, the next little hurdle and the next little hurdle. And, you know, if they're only small things and you can just climb over them, then, you know, eventually you're going to reach the summit without actually realising it. So I hope this helps. I will be doing some more videos tomorrow. So, yeah, I will speak to you soon. Bye.